the conquering hero returns. The scent of...
The very scent, but whatever plan. As did his orcs. The Waluders must... Why work to... It makes no sense.
Do you know? One can often be... One must instead see... The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Consider it the price.
I've never known you. I suppose we are.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
We're seeing troops amassing at every moment.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No.
And with good, there shall be...
All right, really.
Fine.
It does.
Thank you.
Hippocrates, I need to...
Alas, not even.
But I saw...
Alas,
Her bread.
whether, but until I...
Thank you.
Thanks to Sid.
Well,
Nothing escaped. It's true.
good. Well, don't just stand there gawping. find a better price than that. Is that all? And what can I do for you? Go on, then. Finished, are you?
Blackthorn.
What is it?
I wanted it.
Want a ring?
I'll try to. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need? What do you want? Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. That it? Fine.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is
We're seeing troops amassing.
Barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers. trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Editors started reading books that don't have any...
I went up to give some greens to the
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, that mean, which is where... Now, there's a special... As for the rest...
Well, one of us should...
And the other...
Right then.
I'll make him... You going after this? Which one of...
Otto?
Where do we follow?
There's a rip...
Oh, no. Hold it down. All right.
You...
Just down.
Aye.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Where's the stair?
Good day to you. See.
It's all but spent. The crystals we get from the
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisper rustling. It may be given...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin...
All right.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
There it is, the black shields. And some berries.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you...
I'm in most, don't worry.
All right. Do you have a moment? Let's talk.
No.
Where was...
In-law was out, ran back.
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it. As the crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Clive.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
There'll be no one to man the ship. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bake load that...
I'll see what I can... all right.
Oh, where do we go?
Plates and pots!
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Anything I can interest you in? Fare you well.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to...
It's certainly not a bake.
Try to remember the...
Even in the... What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Suppose he won't be needing an escort then.
My carpet.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
good salt. Please.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots!
Did the constables test you properly?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
And then...
I need a drink.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Come on. Run like the wind. Otto.
Oh, I had a quick... Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see black. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn?
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with...
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
Give us a shout.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
have a crystal too. You're joking.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposed.
Salvage from the...
But
I'm sorry.
just so up. What's the name back there?
What's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this...
Yes.
I'll show you the plans. Here you see excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement. Now, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually... This is where the Aurics... And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect... Why?
You can stop that. Mid, where would I find...
Yeah, the thing, it's no longer...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather them.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
What you have to do.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
My children, reckoning is nigh.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Fire
things I do for you.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any.
Indeed.
All right.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Think Mid might need some help,
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helen.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how's that?
The plating's in, which is what? A prism. I thought of the helmet. Honey.
Well, if I were, I know who.
Tone. I've got all this. Can you take this?
Right away. Hippocrates.
For you?
Well, actually, could you take a...
Shielding for a mithril?
She has some... and yet remain cool, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the... And yet...
We have, but part of... I see.
Before the...
So if we...
It might... I shall speak to... If you... The not...
Thank you.
So you need a hat?
We do. I'll be heading to the other. Can we count on you?
Always. Well,
Thank you.
I am sure either of... So, Clive, who will accompany...
All right. So, what do we...
I have taken the...
Garlic. Are you sure this looks like the...
Though these items may seem so much now.
Well, I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon.
All right.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. No. Where's Talia?